We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third and a yard. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Levis to open with a pass. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A second down throw here for Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
22 window.
On first down, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first and 10. Here. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On second down, Levis. Quick throw here is complete.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Diamond. 49 down, 22 reader.
From the gun, it's Levis. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Handoff. Gibbs running left. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19, 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
70 Lion. Go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point is good. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. First and 10.
454, Mike 54.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
And 24 Linda, flat 22 green. Tracy. Set. Here's down, 49 red.
Now, Levis. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
49, Mike, 49.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Levis. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, Mike 54.
They'll go. Here's Levis. He's got it at about the 8. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. To throw is Levis. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown Titans. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Back to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He knocks it through. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Like 13, like 13. Tommy. What?
Now Levis. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4. Out, 0-0. 29 down, 22 leader.
Here's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. And 24 lineup. Selection and green. Tracy.
Levis. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
22 window, 22 window. Short!
Out of the shotgun, Levis. This one complete, right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Right 13, right 13. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday. Hey, I'm back.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion.
On.
From the gun, it's Levis. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Down, 49 Rita. Hand up. 20 Rita. Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. Diamond.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Little's kick is good. And the Titans going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
No! Unlock line! Unlock!
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Let's go!
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And the Titans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Levis to throw it here on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action with Levis. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a handoff, running right. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, come on. Here.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down and a gain of 13. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Levis to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop, The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs.
I know, Mike. It's easy to sit here and second-guess all of these decisions, but I find myself leaning towards just take the points. And if you are that committed to going for it on 4th down because you want 6, then just leave your offense on the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
19 tight. Check go.
Now faking the give, and that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Back to the air one more time. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, Levis. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go for it and run option right. First down and more to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Let's go.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.